Today, I'm going to show you with AI how you can take any Reddit thread, no matter how big or how small, and turn it into a very easy, very simple to understand infographic using Google Gemini. So, I love Reddit. I'm on there all the time. Some of the smartest people in the world are on Reddit daily, but some of the threads can get very overwhelming very quickly. There's a lot of information, and you could literally spend hours just scanning through one thread. But there is a simpler way. I'm not saying it's a perfect way to summarize all of it and get the high level bullet points very quickly. So I spend a lot of time on this prompt engineering thread just because, like I said, some of the smartest people in the world are here on Reddit. And I truly believe that. This is an incredible thread. If you guys haven't been on it, it's worth just clicking around. Anything AI related, tech related, I always end up on Reddit. It just seems to always be the place that has what I need. But this is a gigantic thread. There's 146,000 weekly visitors, 1.3 thousand weekly contributions, an overwhelming amount of information. So, is what I'm going to show you is how you can have Gemini find the most talked about, the most commented posts in here, and then turn it into an infographic that's easy to digest. Now, let me say this disclaimer. I'm not saying this is perfect. I'm not saying it's flawless. I'm not saying do this with every single Reddit thread you possibly can. I'm just saying if you need to take a large amount of information and put it into an easy to digest version of information, this is just one way you can do it. And this is just one example. So when you come into Gemini, you're just at the main screen right here. You're going to want to click, there's a tools button right here. Click tools and then canvas. This is how it actually creates the infographic. And then I'm just very simply going to type in a prompt that looks like this. Can you scan this Reddit thread on prompt engineering, pull out the main points and all highlights, and present them in an infographic that I can share with people online? And then I just paste it in the thread. So now I'm going to send that through and let it go to work. It's going to scan the most commented, the most liked, the most talked about. It's going to pull out this information and it's going to actually create me, as you can see, it's already going to work, this infographic with the high level details of this thread. So there's a couple things you can do with this now that it's done. You can get the code and embed this on your website if you want. Shouldn't directly steal information from people like this, but it's not their exact words. So you do what you want with it. I'm just showing you how to get there. But this essentially scanned the thread and it's talking about prompt engineering, Reddit's best framework. So this is how, if you're going for SEO stuff, you're tagging Reddit, you're tagging prompt engineering, you're talking about AI. It's good for what you do if you're in an AI environment like I am. So the depth method, the structured approach, define multiple perspectives. And so it just goes through here. That's number one. Number two, the intrigue method, creative angles for creating prompts. This is all prompt engineering geared. So like I said, I can access this code right here. I could embed this on my website and just have this exact thing on its own prompt engineering tab on my website. I also can come up here to the share button and just click copy contents and paste it wherever I need to. Or if I share it, I can send to any of these platforms. Actually, it'd be funny, send it back to Reddit. But when I copy this link, I can actually just paste it here like this, and then I could very simply just right click, print, and I can just save it as a PDF if I want. And then I have it downloaded and it's on my desktop. I can access this whenever I'd like. So you can do this with any thread on Reddit. You can do this with any news article. You can do this with a 500-page PDF and tell it to scan and pull out the high level details and create an easy to digest version. And the prompt I used wasn't anything that anyone would brag about. This isn't anything special. I just literally told it, scan the thread, pull out the main points, and give me the highlights. So this is just a quick overview of what you can do. And if you guys make something with it, tag me in it or send it to me. I'd love to see. I'd love to see what this is capable of doing for how you would use it, because it'd be different than how I would use it. So, hope you guys found this helpful. We'll see you next time.